So, as you guys know, I'm a fan of Dragon Ball for the most part. Not more recent Dragon Balls. I didn't really watch Super, but I like Dragon Ball Z, original Dragon Ball, right? Big fan of the Dragon Quest games. I like Akira Toriyama's art style and his work. Rest in peace to one of the goats of manga. Okay, and art direction when it comes to anime and manga. Rest in peace to the goat. We have a new game for Dragon Ball coming out. So I don't know when it is. We're finally getting more trailers for it. There was a release, like a release trailer or like a teaser trailer back at Evo, I believe. And now we're getting new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero stuff. And I believe it's called Sparking, like Tenkaichi Sparking Zero, Tenkaichi 4, whatever it is. I'm not entirely sure what the English name is going to be. Currently, it says Sparking Zero. I don't know if they'll change the name to Tenkaichi 4 to remind people, hey, this is just part of the Tenkaichi series. But I have two trailers here to look at. One's about 2 minutes. One's, I don't know, 12. We'll just watch both and get hype. Because I've played the old Tenkaichi games. I'm a bigger fan of the traditional Budokai, more 2.5D style of Dragon Ball fighting games. And the same thing with the Naruto fighting games, the Clash of Ninja series over the Ninja Storm. Absolutely. But I could see how this is going to be pretty popular among the casual crowd. And I think a lot of casual people somehow still tune into my channel. I'm cool with that. I don't mind. So let's watch this together. Let's do that, shall we?
Peggy 12.
Yes, he even says Budokai Tenkaichi. Is that the roster, or that must be the roster? Okay, okay. They're showing off part of the roster. So it looks like they're having actual gameplay and cutscenes. Oh, I saw that. I saw actual gameplay and cutscenes in the corner. So I guess she's speed type? Yeah, I think they're showing off the differences in speed and power type. And he's power type. Okay, okay. So red is power and blue is speed. Is there a third type? Like technique or technical or something like that? Or is it just two types? And he must be a power type. There's no Eauzi. There's no reason for Nappa to be a speed type. I'd probably lose my fucking mind. Birder's got to be a speed type. Jace is probably also a speed type if Jace is in, right? Because weren't Birder and Jace like super fast or something? Or was it just Birder? Topo power type. Okay. Yeah, he's the speed type. I figured. Is this game 2v2 or 1v1? Oh shit. That might have just revealed something. Or is there assists like Naruto Storm? Super Saiyan Kale? Okay. And then Broly? They're both power types, right? Yeah, there's no way they're not. He must be speed type. Hit. Okay, okay, okay. So it looks like there's only two types of like major character archetypes: speed and power. That's thick. Okay, okay. And now we can take a look at. I wonder if they're gonna show. Okay, so this is part of the roster. I'm gonna pause. This is a huge fucking roster. What the hell am I looking at? This is a huge roster. And it's not even filled out. Look at this shit. We got like 4 different Vegetas. Where are all the Gokus at? We got like 5 or 6 different Gokus. We have way more than 4 Vegetas. What the fuck is going on? We got Hercule. Hercule's confirmed. Is that Majin Buu? Majin Buu's in. Jiren? I don't know how to say it. Is it Jiren or Giren? Jiren, right? We got 2 Trunkses. Looks like 3, maybe? Hold on. I see Super Trunks. I see GT. No, not GT. Super. Trunks from Super. I see Super Saiyan Trunks. My bad. See Tien, Yamcha, Master Roshi, Kaioken Goku. Super Saiyan Goku. Damn, this is a lot of Goku. Super Saiyan 3, Base, Super Saiyan 2, Red, Blue, another Goku. I don't know what that is. I don't see Ultra Instinct. But this is a lot of fucking Gokus. Is this gonna be like Naruto Storm all over again? 4 Broly, all super versions? Is it really all super versions? Oh shit, there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 over here. You're right. I don't see. Oh, there it is. Or is that Super Saiyan Kale? Is this Kale over here? That must be Kale. Yeah, that's 3 Broly's, and this is Kale. And then I saw Topo too. There's Topo. The roster is kind of confusing. I feel like they should have put the Super characters together, the Dragon Ball Z characters together. If they do Dragon Ball characters, they should put those together. This is very confusing. But it looks like a very big roster, so that's good. Tenkaichi's always been known for a very large roster. Like, I think the last Tenkaichi game we got, which was, we got Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii and PS2. That was the last one we got, or PS3. And there was, like, over 100 characters. If you consider each transformation their own character. And it looks like there was also a gameplay showcase or something earlier today, like 7 hours ago. I missed this. I was busy. But now we can take a look at it. So this is going to be full-out raw gameplay, which is good, right? That means we get to see actual... So this is the gameplay we saw from the cinematic trailer or whatever, from the teaser trailer. But I think in this, they also show, like, with... They're also going to show real gameplay with, like, the super meter and the health bars and stuff. So let's take a look. Okay, Frieza. Yo, where's Frieza Black? There's Broly. I don't know if I'm gonna like be hyped for this game or if I'm just gonna play it for like a week and then give up. Also, it didn't say which Unreal Engine, it just said Unreal Engine. Main producer of Sparking Zero. Oh, is that the Game Awards that I got announced? There we go, not Evo. I'm tripping. Watch the second trailer, focusing on the rivalry between Goku and Vegeta, yep. He's like, I'm not gonna show it here, bro. We got other stuff to do. No, thank you for bringing back such an old franchise. Thank you! Because there hasn't been a Budokai or a Tenkaichi game in a very long time. The last Budokai-inspired franchise entry we got was Burst Limit, and we never got a Burst Limit 2, it got cancelled. Burst Limit 1 was supposed to be original Budokai, and then Burst Limit 2 was supposed to be a telling from after Cell to GT or something, right? Or I think it was till after, like, till Blue Saga, so like the end of Dragon Ball Z, and we never got it. Footage shown is under active development. Okay. Yeah, I was so sad the Burst Limit 2 got canceled because Burst Limit 1 was really good. It just didn't have a full roster. Oh shit! We see health bars. I was right. Okay, so the teleports are still in to get out of combos, just like Naruto Storm. All right. It looked like you can use them preemptive too. Held moves are in to like bait out the teleports. Is that an OTG? It is. OTGs are still in. You do like a big knockback attack, and while they're stuck in the knockback, you like use your beam attack or whatever, like he's about to do there. And you're stuck in it, so you have to hold that. It's a full combo. Really cool. Okay. So they remembered they at least remembered Tenkaichi mechanics and kept those in mind. Can you transform mid-fight? I don't know if you can. Or if it's going to be, you have to pick your transformation on the character select screen. Final Flash? And it's, what is it, 3 health bar or 4? I can't tell. Looks like there's a maximum of 7 health bars, just like Budokai. Okay. And you can transform mid-fight going into... I hope they had some Xenoverse mechanics. I actually never played Xenoverse, so I cannot speak to how good Xenoverse was. Boost? What is boost? So it's like a big cinematic finisher attack to the end of your combo? Looks like it. Okay. Oh, and those dashes are taking up the key gauge. You see that? You gonna block it? Yep, blocks it. And then he's gonna go Super Saiyan Blue. Yep. When you dash at your opponent, it also takes some of your key gauge. Nice. I won't lie, these camera angles are very jarring. I wonder if they'll do split screen for, Oh, the teleport's nice. Get got, loser. I wonder if they'll do split screen for, like, couch co-op or anything. Because I believe the older games had split screen for couch co-op. Because it's really hard to, like, see people when you could actually move this far away from each other. That was one downside to Tenkaichi over Storm, like the Naruto Storm games, is in Tenkaichi, you can move really, really far away from your opponent. But in the Storm games, you can't move that far, so even though you're only seeing one screen for both of you, and you're really far away from them, you can kind of see what's happening. It's not really the case the same way with the Tenkaichi games. Did he win? Damn, Vegeta got his fucking ass beat. There's a genuine sequel and evolution of the series. One of our goals is to preserve the essence of what made Budokai Tenkaichi so popular. An enjoyable, dynamic, 3D action battle experience. An iconic counter system that fans know and love, yeah. High-speed movement, the Dragon Dash. Impact action. Intense fisticuff or exchange of energy blast, yeah. So the dynamic struggle's back. We also paid attention to, let me scroll back. Sorry about that. Which allows you to, yeah, okay. So that's dynamic struggle, or beam clash, whatever you want to call it. Making the battles fun and fun to watch and play. Ultimate Blast is one of the references in terms of stunning effects that can only be achieved in the current generation of consoles. Yeah, it does look really good. I will say that, this game looks really, look at that. This game looks really good. That was always one thing I disliked about Dragon Ball FighterZ. Like, I like Dragon Ball FighterZ because it's a well put together, competitive feeling Dragon Ball fighting game. But it doesn't have the essence of Dragon Ball. It's a 3v3 fighting game. Like, only the cutscenes and, like, dynamic, I think they're called dynamic finishes or dramatic finishes. Only those really feel like Dragon Ball. Otherwise, it really just feels like you're playing a fighting game. Tenkaichi and like the Storm games have a huge sell in the casual market because of the way that they actually feel like you're playing a match straight out of the Dragon Ball franchise, right? You feel like you're controlling Goku, throwing that giant beam across the map, like trying to hit Vegeta with it, blowing through a building and like two buildings, like dashing through buildings. Like, it's really cool, and like that dynamic 3D arena style really fits casually the way Dragon Ball feels as an anime. It doesn't feel as martial arts focused as it did during the Dragon Ball era, and like an anime like Yu Yu Hakusho does. Yu Yu Hakusho generally, it was very grounded, kept a very small pace for the most part, where it felt like it was more realistic, even though there was still magical elements and ki and all that stuff. It felt like a good old-fashioned 1v1 tussle, right? Because the whole anime felt generally like a tournament arc. And Dragon Ball has tournament arcs, but even those still feel like they're too dynamic to scale down to something like a 1v1 fighting game. Oh, new features. Alright. The game keeps the core mechanics of the series, but after some considerations, we've tweaked and added some. To better the experience of the high-speed, authentic battles unique to the Dragon Ball action. Alright. Alright. Let's break down 4 of them in this detail using the battle video shown earlier. Hell yeah. We get a breakdown? One of the biggest changes was the boost to normal movement, making it as fast as the dash in the previous title. Whoa. So normal movement is like the dashes. I will say the older Tenkaichi games did feel kind of slow unless you were just constantly grinding through your fucking key gauge to move around on the screen. So that's good. Yeah, making the game feel fast is good. It will allow a short dash that lets you move at lightning speed with a button that can be used for dashing. Okay, okay. Like that, I see him doing it, yeah. This change opens up more possibilities for movement, attacks on the go, and more complex actions. Tight. In fact, you can perform various actions to suit your style, such as dodging an opponent's attacks with a short dash, unleashing a charged attack, or even key blast while moving, or linking a dragon dash to pull off huge... Oh, dragon dash. I think that's one where you dash at them like that, yeah. Revenge counter. Lets you strike back while absorbing an opponent's attack. So it's like an armor. Okay, so they added an armor move. Cool. Yeah, it's an armor move. Cool. Enables high speed attack and defense. Okay. Super perception, a counter command that lets you counterattack in anticipation of various attacks, even key wave types of blasts. Okay. That, okay, so you can like fucking blast shits away. You're like, motherfucker, you're not hitting me with that shit, bitch! That shit out of my face! Both can only be triggered when you have enough skill count. Okay. I assume it's that gauge up under the thing, how it says 2? Yeah, it said 4. I'll show you guys again. Right here it says 4. It says 4, and then he does this, and he blasts it away. So he uses 2 skill count to blast it away. Very cool. Last but not least, we added a new action using key called Vanishing Assault that let you approach an enemy instantly and swoop in. I'm sure you'll love this new option at mid-range where it's hard to choose whether you want to attack from afar or get up close and personal. Okay, okay. It's a fucking neutral skip, bro. They added a neutral skip to Dragon Ball Tenkaichi? What is this? I'm joking. Yes, I think he did a great job of explaining what was going on. I wonder if we're going to see more gameplay. 3D battle game. I love that he's not calling it a fighting game. He's calling it a battle game. Because it's very flashy and impressive looking, but it's hard to really consider these arena fighters, like these genuine arena fighters, fighting games. It's really hard. Oh, I think this is the trailer we saw earlier? Yeah, this is the trailer we saw earlier. Yeah. Okay, okay. So nothing else new. It's the same trailer that we watched at the beginning, but it's split up. So now it's going to show the speed types and the power types. So I guess they're only doing a 2-character dynamic style system where there's characters that are really fast and characters that are really strong, like powerful, whether it be with their main physical attacks or whether it be with their key attacks, right? Maybe even a mix of both, like something like Broly. But I'm really happy that we're getting another one. Like, it's been way too long to not get one of these. This game probably lived so that Dragon Ball FighterZ could die. Just kidding. But Dragon Ball FighterZ hasn't gotten anything in a long time, and it might be because they started moving people over that weren't on the Arc System Works team to start working on this. Next Evo gonna have some Dragon Ball sparking in the lineup to honor Akira Toriyama. I think they might instead just put something like Dragon Ball FighterZ in the lineup. But it would be really cool if they had a build of this ready for the show floor for this coming Evo that they could throw out and let people play just like they did with Project L. It'd be really cool. We want to see more characters. We want to see like raw gameplay. We want to see like high level gameplay if you allow arena fighter players from communities that play other arena fighters like the Naruto Storm games and the My Hero 1's Justice, Kill la Kill, and even the Tenkaichi scene that's still around using Parsec. If you guys let them get a hold of the game and play it for like a couple hours, let them cook some shit up and then show us. Like, show us how dynamic and beautiful this game can be at like a high level of play. That'd be really cool. Because what that would do is that would like capture the casual hearts that are like, whoa, like this game, even though it's supposed to be casually focused, it's for us. Like, look at all the cool things you can do if you really want to try hard. Like, if you really want to be a sweat. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping. That's probably the best thing that we can hope for out of a game like this. So now, all we can do is hope that they give us more stuff. No, yeah, this is just that same trailer. So all I can do is go back to the back again and see all the characters. So this is all the characters we have so far, but that roster looks freaking massive. I don't see a single Gohan yet, by the way. You guys see a Gohan anywhere? I see a Piccolo. I see an Android 17. I see one Android 18. I see like 500 Gokus. I'm kidding. I see one Krillin. I'm really hoping that we get some of the more well-liked characters who were filler. Not the same going for later, or who were filler, or very, very, very less so like mainstream, right? Like movie characters, filler story arc characters. Like my favorite Dragon Ball character is from filler. It's Pikkon. And my second favorite Dragon Ball character is from a movie. It's Tapion. So I'm kind of fucked. You know, I don't like Boo and Oob are cool. I also like Boo, Majin Buu, Super Buu, and not really a fan of Kid Buu. And Oob, like I like them. The Boos, they're all really tight. But generally, I don't like a lot of it. Like, there's not a lot of Dragon Ball characters I'm like, that's my nigga. Tien is like my favorite human. If I had to pick a human, it's Tien. Tien, that's my guy right there. So we've already gotten him covered. It looks like we have a good amount of super characters. We have Hit, we have Topo, we have Despo. I don't know how to say their name. Super Trunks, of course, Super Broly, and then that other character over here that I cannot remember the name of. They showed them in the trailer, and I already fucking forgot her name. Oops. Yeah, Oob from end of the and beginning and all of GT. That's my dog. Yeah, Oob's cool. Oob's tight. A little Middle Eastern kid. He's cool. The Ginyu Force were also tight, so I'm surprised to see that they only showed 2 of them. I know if we're getting Jace and Berter, there's no way we're not also at least getting Ginyu. If we're getting these 3, we're more than likely getting either all 5 or Jace, Berter, Ginyu. It feels weird to not get Raccoon because I feel like Raccoon is also very popular when it comes to the Ginyu Force. I think he's more popular than even Berter. Like, I think the 3 most popular Ginyu Force characters, if you ask anyone, they're going to say Raccoon, Jace, and Ginyu. They're not going to say Berter, they're not going to say Guldo. So, kind of weird. But it's fine. I also don't see Beerus in the lineup yet. I don't see Videl. I don't see... Like, I'm trying to think of characters that should be in or could be in that... Like, Dragon Ball has always been one problem with Dragon Ball as like a fighting game or even like an action brawler game. There's always not been a lot of female representation. There's just not much, right? Like there's Kid Chi-Chi, there's Android 18, there's Kale and Caulifla. I don't know how to say it. Like those could be characters. For Dragon Ball FighterZ specifically, there was Android 21. There's not a lot of female characters, man. But I mean, this is a giant roster, so I'm hoping they cook up something cool for characters. Like even if there's a lot of repeats, like we know there's gonna be tons of Gokus and Vegetas, but I'm just hoping there's enough other characters. Add Chi-Chi from the tournament arc in Dragon Ball, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kid Chi-Chi, like you could add her. I don't know if they're gonna have any Dragon Ball characters. You know, they don't really show any yet. We only see Super and Super and Z characters so far. But it'd be nice if they just took the entire history of Dragon Ball, like the entire span of it, and tried to add as many of those characters as they could, including GT, which some people don't like, but it is a part of Dragon Ball history. Gotta hold that even if you're not a fan of it. It happened. I don't mind GT. Like, I don't think it was amazing or anything, but I don't mind GT. I've seen worse. Baby was cool.